Hello Libra and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. Oh, we have the Five of Wands has come out for you straight away. This is your fortnightly reading for December the 16th through to the 31st. So moving out of Sagittarius season into Capricorn season. And we have Christmas. For those that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. And there are some huge planetary shifts happening. Both Jupiter and Saturn are moving into Aquarius and going to stay there for a very long time. And that's kind of what's been touted as the age of Aquarius. So this is some momentous energies coming on, and we're just coming out of a new moon eclipse of Sagittarius. So you have the Five of Wands crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what else we can get for you, Libra. The Knight of Cups. Ooh, the Star card. The Nine of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. Judgment. Nice. The Five of Cups. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Wow. Okay. Gosh, I want to pull one more card for you. The Moon. Interesting. And one more, the Seven of Cups. And then the Sun. We had to get to that bit. And we have at the base the Chariot. So, okay, Libra, this is a general reading. So just take what feels right and leave the rest, because it's not all going to resonate. Some will resonate at different levels. Just take what feels right. It's really up to you. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. The link is in the description box below. I'd love it if you come over there. We'll take a look at the future beyond, and we'll look at these energies a bit more deeper and get more information. And if you enjoy this reading, Libra, please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So let's pull a charm for you to start off. We have the tree, like the tree of life. But what I'm getting is this is actually something has come full cycle here. And you're now experiencing new growth, but also appreciating how far you've come at the same time. So there is this sense of growing a sense of maturity, of some sort of spirit. Something has, I want to say growing some roots, but I want to say also it's a sense, like I said, you've come far, Libra, and you've developed a maturity in some level of your life, in that you've gone through a lot and you've learnt a lot, and you come out the other end a different person. So I do feel like there's an interesting mix of some overlapping cycles as well here, between one cycle ending and a new one beginning, and the growth that's potential growth that has occurred in the past and the possibilities of the future. So these are all themes that are coming out. I do feel like there's a wrapping up of a past cycle though. And actually it's so important. What they keep saying is it's so important for you to know how far you've come, how much you've accomplished, and to really kind of acknowledge that within yourself. Acknowledge that. See what it is that you've achieved. Look at your achievements as well. We do have some rain happening here, Libra. So there's a bit of wind in the background. So let's pull an animal spirit energy for you. What can we get? Oh, we have the buffalo. Wow. Okay. So now is your time. And this comes out when it's an omen. Now, what they're showing me is a crack in time. They're quite like showing me like just this tiny crack, and inside is this golden light. It's almost like a lightning bolt, and it's just this glimpse of the future or where you're going. It's this glimpse, and it's like something has broken through. It hasn't fully got there yet, but it will, because we've got the sun. So light is being shed on something. There is something wanting to burst out and shine. So it's really interesting, the energy that's coming through with this. But it also comes with a hint of possibilities, a hint of the future. But something needs to crack open. Something is cracking open. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is a future vision as well. And it may be, what they're showing me is that you may already feel like you have this fully realized vision of where you're going, or this sense of a calling or a sense of what's next. But they're saying it's just it's like a crack in time compared to what's really out there for you. So what you're seeing and sensing right now, there's so much more. And you might even already be thinking big. That's the thing. You might be going, oh my gosh. But yeah, for some of you, like the master maker, yeah, exactly. This is what's coming out. Libra, this is very much saying, a point that I wanted to say for some of you around that buffalo, the crack in time energy, before I move on to master maker. What was it? I have to go back for a second. What was it you wanted? What was it? What message did we have for Libra? They're saying do what it is that you do, but with new gusto. Because we have the master maker here. So we're moving on now. We're moving on to the master maker, and this is looking at your accomplishments, looking at where you've achieved a level of skill and mastery in your life. They're wanting you to feel really confident. The energies, the universal energies, are wanting you to feel really confident and understand what things in your life you have mastered. So you may not even, they really want you to be able to see this, and I'm sure a lot of you will be able to feel that and see that and sense that. But this is kind of a platform they want. Basically, it's a platform to move into the future. So again, it's that thing of do what you do, but with more gusto, because there's more inspiration. There's a sense that there's more out there. So they're saying you have achieved more than you think. And they're wanting you to really notice that. And like I said, this is a platform that they want you to step out on and have the confidence to take the next and the courage to take the next steps in your life. So yeah, it's a beautiful energy coming through for you. So let's get stuck into the reading, shall we? We have the Five of Wands crossed by the Queen of Pentacles to the tarot. We have, there is a conflict here that you are trying to, a layer that you're trying to overcome. This may be something you're conflicted about, something that you've always, what I'm being shown is this is something that's been hanging around you for a while that you've always might have struggled with. So this might be, struggling with weight, or struggling with a health issue, or struggling with confidence in relationships, or struggling in asking for more money. It's just something, an issue that you've struggled with, and it's now come to your attention that it might be something that you need to address. It's something that maybe something you're trying really hard to make some good decisions around as well, because it's this energy. I feel very clearly that this energy, you don't want to, or the universe doesn't want you to bring this into the future, into that amazing sense of promise that's coming through, that glimpse that we're getting. And the white buffalo is a very, very good omen for fortune and good things happening and coming your way, Libra. But I feel like, yes, you've had a little glimpse of it. And so it's like once you have a glimpse of where you want to go, or a sense of where it is, suddenly you understand what it is that you want to let go of. And that's what's happening here with this Five of Wands crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like for some of you, this might have been a struggle for self-care, or to look after your finances, or to get to a place of comfort where you're happy and happy with something. And so yeah, this could have been a struggle over a long period of time, but I do feel like this is sort of the issue that is being looked at this moment. We have in your conscious mind the Knight of Cups, and this, I do feel like there's this sense of a calling, of following your heart here, of your heart opening, and it's just, again, it's that glimpse. It's like following the light, just seeing the light and going, I need to go towards that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going to happen when I get past it. Maybe I've got a sense of what it is, an intuitive knowing, but I just know I need to follow my heart on this one. And this is what this Knight of Cups is. It's a beautiful energy. And that's why I think that, whenever this beautiful heart energy comes in, it does also look at ways that you have been how following your heart or the lack of has served you in the past as well. So both, not saying one is better than the other. It's quite an objective view of how this has supported you. And it's also related to self-nurturing, how you've nurtured yourself, how it relates to your relationship to parents, in particular your mother is coming up as well. So this is very much you've been actually called into a greater space of heart expansion to really follow this. And I do think that it's like, well, if I finally do follow and what it is, and it also feels like it might be going against some kind of conditioning here. But I need to kind of sort this out, this thing that I've struggled with, which has stopped me from making these good decisions. I could have felt quite stuck with this energy of the Five of Wands crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. Now, at the base of the reading, we have the Star card. And this is the deep down energies. And I love the fact this has come out for you, Libra, because what they're showing me is this beautiful guiding light deep within. The star is guiding you. And again, it's like being guided by the light, that glimpse. But this is, they're showing me like this internal cave of darkness. And there's just this beautiful star that illuminates the space, illuminates the unknown, or illuminates the shadow as well, the shadow side of you. So there is this sense of being really strongly guided by the divine or guided by soul, however you see that very high vibrational energy. I'm actually being given, it's different for all of you. It's not like I can say, oh, this is a divine energy. For some of you, they're different frequencies, but they're very high vibrational guiding frequencies, but it's what you need. So it's beautiful energy coming through there. I love that energy. In the recent past, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is an independent spirit. This is more money coming in for some of you as well, a sense that again, what this is the precursor. This was they're wanting to bring more things to you, more opportunities, a sense of opportunities or things opening up for you. So overall, this energy of the Nine of Pentacles is wanting to create more opportunity and give you more the confidence that they want you to feel like you can kind of jump off and use. So yeah, it's a beautiful energy. It might also be, what I'm also getting with this is it's about a clarity of boundaries. It's been quite interesting to set up some very clear boundaries around yourself. That may have been something that's happened recently. And what that has done is actually brought this up, because this has been an issue of clouded boundaries as well. I do feel like, especially for some of you, yes, related to your mother, but not necessarily for all of you. So yes, there's an issue of clouded boundaries, which has always kind of somehow got so murky that it was hard to follow your heart, because sometimes it's hard when you've got your boundaries are all crossed over. It's hard to work out where you end and someone else begins. So that's also something. Sorry, Libra, I just had to sort out the sage. It was going a little bit uncontrollable for a moment, and that, often when things happen in readings, I find they're significant, and they kept going, tell them they've got something that needs to be sorted out, that's something that's causing havoc in their life, something that might feel uncontrollable, something that could potentially, they could get hurt by or they could get damaged by. They have to sort something out and address something. So I'm like, okay, in the meantime, I'm like sorting out the sage and burning my finger. But that's life. So in the near future, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is the growth that we were talking about at the beginning with the tree. There's this wonderful sense here that you've reached a point that you have enough resources at your disposal. This can include money as well, that you've come far enough that now you can pause for a moment, see with gratitude what it is that you've got, and actually look at how you can make it even bigger and better and bring in more growth to your life. So there's this wonderful sense of abundance, but it feels like you're kind of midway. It feels like, okay, I've started, things are going well. Now what? How can I make it bigger and better? And that's what a lot of this reading is, that there's just been little glimpses and that there is something bigger and better happening, and there's just moments. So we have, this is what you're presenting as judgment energy. And this is very much a sense of cleaning things out from the past, a karmic cleanse, a rebirth for some of you. And it is willing to let a lot of stuff go, willing to look at a lot of stuff, willing to clear out a lot of the past in order to step into the future. So there is a process happening here, because I think that you can see very clearly. So, it's fabulous energy. In the energy surrounding you, we have the Five of Cups. So this is the energy of being stuck in the past. And this is where you might be seeing a part of you or an aspect of you, or seeing very clearly where things have remained stuck because of a past belief, or someone has been stuck in the past. So there's very much a sense of dismantling, but because you're presenting as the Judgment card, you're willing, it's time, you're ready to let this all go. And step into this wonderful new energy coming through. And hopes and fears, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you want it to work. It is taking it does feel like it's taking a chance on a dream. You do want this to work, and you have been putting in a lot of hard work with this. You want to see some results. This could be, related to your work as well. This could be, wanting to be working and busy and doing all the things that you want to do. So, yeah, I think that you've got this greater vision, which is actually really positive. And in the near future, we have the Two of Wands, which is taking the first step. It's saying just take that first step towards what it is that you want to do, because you don't actually know the full picture right now, because it's probably too immense. It might blow your brain, and it might also be that things haven't fully formed yet. And there's a lot of new high vibrational energy hitting the earth, and it's a sense that it needs to, like the human body can't assimilate all of it at once. We'd probably all go mad. So it's kind of like showing you little bits at a time that you can deal with and integrate into your energy system so that you can move forward. But in order to walk through this, because this crack is now almost like a gateway opening here, Libra, into your future, into the future you, your future self, the life that you want to be creating here. Do you want to take that first step? And that might mean a decision of leaving that something from the past behind. And taking that first step will help that gateway open even further, that vision open even further. So that seems to be really important. It doesn't have to be 10 steps ahead. It just needs to be the first step. So it can be something quite small. It can be having a coffee with someone, discussing an idea. It can be a phone meeting. It can be sending an email. It could be paying for a website to be set up. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It just needs to be the action of the first step, because what that's doing is setting off a series of energetic events, a series of energetic processes that has this flow-on effect, and you can see where it ends up. We end up at the sun, which is a huge light is being shed on something here. Suddenly you are seeing it in full force. You're actually been able to have a huge amount of clarity on something in your life. And again, the light and the gateway grows bigger and brighter. So there's this sense of momentum, momentous as well, even was the word they were giving me. So we go to the moon, the Seven of Cups, and the sun. And, there is a lot of possibilities here. And this is the thing. That this is what we're saying with this Seven of Cups. If we showed you, or if you were shown everything that was to occur, or every single possibility in the world, it would be like this supercomputer. They're showing me all these neural pathways just going, and it might just be like, whoa, you'd end up like short circuiting. So they're showing you some of them at once. Absolutely. They want you to have that sense of possibility. Yes, it's all happening. It's all very exciting. But there is also a sense that there's a huge breakthrough coming through for you, Libra, breaking through away from an old pattern. And I do feel like for a lot of you, it's related to childhood, a childhood dismantling, a childhood belief. And this is stepping into the new you, into your future, like I said, and stepping into this huge opportunity here. So there's two opportunities. Well, there's always more than one. Like actually, I'm being shown there's gazillion possibilities and opportunities. Like let your imagination run wild with that. But the two very dominant energies that are coming through is one is a lovely opportunity to let go of something you have struggled with. And it is to do with self-care and self-nourishment. And that can be related to anything. Like I said, health, but it can also be money and career, like holding down a good job, getting paid what it is that you're worth. It's really not feeling stuck. But there is this sense that this is all moving towards opening up, letting that go and stepping into something that is really amazing for you here, Libra. It's really amazing. So the sun will shine, the sun will come out, and those sunflowers represent opportunities. They're very different. So actually it's interesting because what you're seeing now, there is a sense that there's a veil over it. There's a veil over all the opportunities and what's being presented to you. And you might not be seeing the full picture, but then suddenly, bang, in comes the sun and you see very clearly. And it's actually might be a whole heap of new opportunities, or it might be the old is suddenly dressed up and looks totally different, or your original vision is dressed up and looks totally different. So there's this amazing sense of moving forward, clearing through some stuff, things cracking open and opening up, this greater vision, this gateway, stepping into this amazing opportunity. And, it is going to take a lot of your courage and strength. And we have the Chariot. This is overcoming conflicts ending in victory. And we started off with that conflict that you've been struggled with, something that, I feel like it's like you, they keep showing me, for an example, someone who struggles with their weight. It's like you want to really be losing some weight, or you want to be eating healthier, but at the same time, as soon as you might get a little bit stressed or a bit emotional, you might want to eat something, like go and eat something that you shouldn't, or it's just hard because that might have been what you got taught as a child. That might be your programming. Maybe you're under a lot of stress and you need comfort. Whatever it is, it's like there was always two sides to it, and it was like you were struggling with it because you wanted something but you couldn't help yourself but do the other thing as well. And it was just so hard to get yourself out of that. And you can relate that to anything. You can relate that to finding your ideal job, to finding your life path, to finding the ideal partner. And so there's so many things that you could say this about, but you are going to overcome this. That's what this Chariot energy is. There's a huge opportunity here to overcome that and step into the new future. So I do feel like it's a very interesting and different process for you, Libra, because it's moments of illumination, and every time you take that next step forward, like I said, there's this energetic event and something opens up even more for you. So a lot of the times I've been getting things like going down the birth canal and a rebirth. That could also be applicable, but it's got a slightly different energy to it, where it's a different process this time. It feels like maybe it's happening in a different way, or it's been revealed to you in a different way, or it's just energetically a different frequency. There's something about this as a new energy, the new way this is happening, that is actually quite intriguing and keeping you very happy and interested. It's wanting to keep you very interested. And it's actually wanting you to feel new and different and vibrant. It's shaking up a lot of energy systems and cells in your body so that you're dynamic, and it's different, it's exciting. So yeah, it might feel like a very different process to you this time around. And there's going to be a lot of help from above, from these energies that are hitting the earth, but it also requires steps from you. taking steps for you. And like I said, they're not saying big steps, just small steps. So it could be something, just say we go back to the weight issue, like someone has a box of chocolates in their house. It might just be the smallest thing of picking that up and putting it outside. It doesn't have to be a big thing. That's just saying that simple act in itself has this flow-on effect. So this is it. That's it, Libra. And I feel like there's so much more information coming out for you because we're just getting these little glimpses. But I do feel like there's something so exciting coming. So I'm going to take it over to the deep read now. We'll look at the future beyond. We'll get a lot more information coming in here because I do feel with that moon energy, there's something veiled here. So it's something that is not being shown to you, or something that is hard to see clearly. So we'll try and dig a bit deeper and see what's there and get some more information for you, Libra. But it is exciting. And I feel like this is it's part preparation for platforming into 2021, but also it's like it's already happening. It's like you are being dismantled energetically. So, but it's exciting because that just when I tune into that little glimpse, it's so exciting. So yeah, very exciting things to come for you, I would say, Libra. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe and leave a comment. Take care, Libra. Oh, and I meant to say actually that I am going to be recording a new 2021 recording for Libra because the audio was so terrible on the last one. So stay tuned for that. It should be coming in the next week or so. Well, yes, it definitely has to come in the next week. So I keep an eye out for that. Take care, Libra. Bye.